Hi guys, well, it's a beautiful Monday morning here in North Carolina. So this thing, ever since I put it together this last time, when it fires up, when it was on methanol, it would blow a lot of condensation out of it, a lot. And it had a hint of antifreeze. I could always smell antifreeze. Well, the first time I took it to the track, it blowed a little bit of water out the radiator cap in the back. I said, well, I thought that was kind of strange because there's no way it should be getting pressure into the radiator. So I've been running. Well, yesterday I made the decision. I said, when I changed it back to E85, I said, this thing shouldn't have, I know what E85 should do. I was like, this thing shouldn't have condensation like that on E85. So I was like, you know what? I said, after the track, I seen it every time I'd fire it up, I see a little puff of smoke. I said, I'm gonna pull the plugs out of it when I get home and check it. So I started pulling the plugs out. The back hole on that side had a little bit of moisture. This one had moisture. So I was trying my camera in there. Let me show y'all. If you can look real close, you can see. If I can get it back to that. See that green? Right there, see the antifreeze in it? We're getting antifreeze in on this hole. So I'm going to pull the head off of it. I'm going to copper seal these head gaskets and put it back together. Just check over everything. It's been running great. But like I said, I do need to check that hole out. I need to go through and seal them gaskets. I didn't put no kind of sealer on them gaskets. So I just topped it off with antifreeze back here just to run it. So I'm going to take it and... Sorry, let me get the glare out of you. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to go through and pull the head gaskets off of it this week. Copper seal and put it all back together, retorque everything, and we should be good to go. So, like I said, I just wanted to show y'all that or whatnot on the camera. I wanted to check over, like y'all know, I'm very transparent with everything. So I don't sugarcoat nothing or hide nothing. I'll let y'all see what I want you to see. But yeah, like I said, I just noticed there's a little puff there. And I'm like, I can just smell antifreeze. So we're going to take care of that this week, but all is well. That's the smoke I'm talking about right there. Startup, it has a little weird startup. Y'all check this out right here. Ended up. Montgomery got my converter ready for us. Got the stator swapped out. So now we get to go over here. I'm sorry we ain't got no light under this thing. I done pulled my belly pan off. We gotta go in here and we gotta pull Nigel's nice billet one out to put my old steel one back in it. So we yank this thing out tonight. We're gonna get in here and we're going I'm gonna get it yanked out. So I gotta pull the transmission, I gotta pull drive shaft, transmission, converter bolts, and get this all out, get it swapped out tonight before this weekend. We'll get this done. I'm gonna get them heads pulled off. Might not get the heads pulled off tonight, but I'm gonna get them done here this week, get them knocked out, get all that stuff fixed. Y'all ride with us. I got her down here, she's hanging here. Gotta pull the converter forwards, pull it out, and I'll be ready to stick mine up in there. About driving your truck, it's beautiful outside, ain't it? Yeah. Very nice day. Beautiful. Yeah. So I was overnight. It was about 10 o'clock last night. We got these knocked out, so we're gonna get them painted this morning. Here I am by 8 o'clock this morning, up and back at it. So this stuff, get it done real quick before I have to start working. Brackets on here. Came in the mail today. Smart coil, got the coil harness. We're gonna be ready here soon, real soon we're gonna be ready. I'll show y'all this. Anytime you go to painting something, you gotta all take it and heat it up real good. You'll see the moisture come out of the metal. See right there, that corner how it deflects. Pours the moisture out of the pores on it and it'll stick a lot better. It'll dry a lot better. You have a lot better turnout. You can see right there the moisture coming out of it. It's metal solid, so you heat it up, get it good and warm. Put a couple coats on it, it's good to go. Alright, got them coated. They don't look bad, do they? I taped up my fittings up there. That way it get a good contact when we go to screw it back together. You know, we're about the threads coming up and all that. So I should I go through and bolt all this down, put the valve covers back on it. It's gonna look pretty nice. So I figured I'd video this. I was able to take and lift my intake up, and I took a little flathead screwdriver and I went here and I popped up on my gasket because my gasket was sealed real good. I was able to slide both gaskets out from our intake. Now I hooked the strap up to my cherry picker and just lifted it on this corner because all this stuff is mounted with the intercooler. Pain in the butt to do all that, take all that loose. I ain't trying to deal with that right now. So I think since I got those bolts loose, I think I can slide right past the head. So now I just got to pull the 10 head bolts out and the 2 diaper straps off of it, and we should be able to slide it up out of there. And the magic of U2ism, or yeah, like television, but U2ism, something like that. We got this thing on here. Look at it. Everything looks good, and the gasket's still good, still holding strong. We're gonna reuse them like we always do. All this stuff's going right back together, just like it always has been. So, just wanting to check to see where we could have been getting coolant at. So I think we would have been getting coolant. It'd have been on one of these little top ports right here. How these are dished down. Guarantee you water's coming in there. So let's look at the head over here. So there's a bunch of, this is the one actually, so this right here is the hole I torched a long time ago. As you can tell by the weld. So when you weld these things and you deck them, they look really good. The problem is after you weld them and you deck them, they once it gets some heat cycle in it, it has paralysis. It pulls it back through where it has them little dots. So it's gonna be one of these right here are gonna have, it's gonna have a pinhole. I'm gonna blow some air in it. We're gonna see where it's coming from. But this is where I torched this side at Mooresville last year on this head. This is the one. So we just gotta figure out where our coolant is. And it could be up here, it could be somewhere around here anywhere. That coolant travels through. So let's blow some air through it and see if we can get it to bubble to figure out what we need to fix and how we need to get this thing addressed. When I go back together with it this time, we are going to copper seal it, the gasket, so that'll help seal it off. Like I said, I know this one's been getting water in it. So I'm gonna try to get this where y'all can see it. Sorry about the air noise. Alright, we're gonna Windex it up real good across here. I got my fitting up here shoved in. Still compressing. That's right there. I got one right there leaking. That's right there. Right where that spot is. Right here. There's a hairline crack. Right there. Alright. Let's see what else we got. Look down here. See the water running out down there. Y'all check out them welds Jake done for me. Went ahead and fixed all that paralysis stuff. Now we're gonna go through them, take down the bow. Bo's gonna meet me down there. Even though it's a Friday and it's after 3 o'clock and he ain't there, he's gonna meet me there so we can go ahead and take this thing down. We'll have it ready for tomorrow. Y'all know it's service when the place closes at 3 and the man pulls up at 4 coming to help me out. Look at him. Look at my boy Bo. Always takes care of me. Look at him. Cover your face, Bo. Can't let Jason see you. Can't let Jason Black see you coming down and helping me like this. So I just got a set of coils stuck on here, ground wire, 2 bolts in the manifold there, set of coils over here. Don't even have an oil cap on it. I'm gonna tuck something underneath it just to start it real quick. We gotta get heat cycle, we gotta pull the manifolds off of it, rocker arms, retort the heads, ready to rock and roll. So I got everything else complete except for just retorquing the heads. So I figure I'd go ahead and stick some bolts in it. Don't even stick the V-band on there, fire it up, get some heat in it, see how she does. Well, I was going to crank it up, but I remember I broke my starter the other day. Watch this. And it just quits. See that? Freaking aggravating. I'm going to get a starter and put a starter on it real quick. I'm going to try hitting it with some brake cleaner, see if that'll help hit that first little hit off. We'll see, but we got to put a starter on before we go to the track tomorrow. So I got to hook those up at the back of the car. There's my relays right here. I got to mount them on my little relay board. This hooks up to where my coils hook up now. I got to unplug that, plug this up to it. And I got this little wire right here. Goes to a 12-volt ignition. Grounds for the heads. And then my coil wire there. So I'm going to lay it out the way it needs to go now. Well, first, I'm going to let her cool down. Pull the manifolds loose. Pull the valve curves back off of it. Then more valve curves and more coils, all that stuff goes off because we got to put those back on it. So I'm going to get all this tore down, get the manifold off of it, get the heads retorqued, be ready to go racing. It's 1 o'clock. I got the new smart coils on, the boots, the plugs. I got my new connector here. I'm in here wiring on it. I got to go through and add these relays. Run them power to the back of the car there. I got to add one signal wire for the ignition. Tie the relays up, plug that in. Hopefully all is well. We're gonna get this tucked in here real quick. See if we can get it fired up tonight. All right, well, it's 1:30. I just zipped those up in there. I run my wire, split it with my ignition. Let's see if it'll fire. I don't know if the firing order's right on it versus the way me and Nigel had it wired. I don't know if it's the same. Right now, we're gonna try it and just see. Oh, sounds like it is. Might not be, I don't know. 2 o'clock, 1:53, I'm tired. So I got the radiator topped off, get cooling in it. I actually was having issues with my fan back there, was acting a little weird. I had it on the wrong output. I was playing with it just now, got it right. So literally, I gotta come in here in the morning. I gotta put my belly pan back underneath the car. Get the fuel, get the bumper, get everything, get ready to load it up. Get the weights so we can figure out what it weighs to figure out the class we're in. And we got to get these coils. We got to change the outputs for the coils for which one's which. I'll bring my laptop in the morning and take care of that. It's too late tonight to be in here trying to fire it up. So as soon as I get that took care of, so I've done run the water pump through the whole system, ran it. So we should be good to go. Y'all wish us luck tomorrow.